people wanted to belong, the door of a door, a legacy that has been passed along. And so these families began to build their dream, a sacred Jewish home of Chanutzim.
Guided by our past, we learn and teach and grow our tree of life, Tikkun Olam. We're not afraid to stand for what is right, planting the seeds to build a strong identity, loving kindness, justice, and community. I am Sinai, welcoming, loving Sinai, roots and tradition for the Jewish life's our mission, a shining light for me. That's why I'm Sinai, growing together, Sinai, found my connection. We're more than a congregation, we're a family. Standing here today, we know the journey's only just begun. Ani ve'ata, we build our future here with everyone. Join us to celebrate what's been and what will be. Together we'll make Jewish memories. I am Sinai, welcoming, loving Sinai, roots and tradition for the Jewish life's our mission, a shining light for me. That's why I'm Sinai, growing together, Sinai, found my connection. We're more than a congregation, we're a family. Here's where I have nurtured my Jewish soul. Here's a place where I feel I am home, 'cause I am home. I am Sinai, welcoming, loving Sinai, roots and tradition for the Jewish life's our mission, a shining light for me. That's why I'm Sinai, growing together, Sinai, found my connection. We're more than a congregation, we're a family. Sinai, welcoming, loving Sinai, roots and tradition for the Jewish life's our mission, a shining light for me. That's why I'm Sinai, growing together, Sinai, found my connection. We're more than a congregation, we're a family.
Canto, ¿me vas a cantar? Canto, ¿me vas a cantar? Está buscando el baño. Me avisas cuando te sale.
Where? Up here? Yeah, the sun. I know, awful.
Margie has it.
The sun has to go away. The soul.
Oh,
Now, look.
I know.
Please take your seat. We are about to begin.
amazing. Another round of applause. Get excited for tonight. I want to welcome everyone to an amazing evening, and I want to welcome you to Temple Sinai of North Dade. I'm Sage Cantor. I'm the very proud president of this amazing congregation, and I'm honored tonight as we host Israel's 75th anniversary concert. One of our goals here at Temple Sinai is to build community, and tonight, as you look around, we are doing just that. I'd like to welcome our neighbor congregations and their cantors and choir, Aventura Turnberry Jewish Center and Beth Torah Benny Rock Campus, our co-organizers of this event, our community partners, the Friends of the Israel Defense Forces and the Consul General of Israel in Miami and the Greater Miami Jewish Federation. I would love to personally welcome Mike Dríquez, the Deputy Consul General of the Consulate. Thank you for being here tonight. Tonight is made possible by a few special people. He's not here tonight, but our cantor emeritus, Irving Shulkis, my cantor growing up here in this very sanctuary, and the person who initiated the tradition of the Spring Music Festival many years ago. Thank you, Cantor Shulkis, if you're out there, for creating such a special tradition. And I'd also like to thank and acknowledge our main sponsor, the Israelson family, longstanding partners and friends of Temple Sinai. Thank you to our patron guests, and of course, our amazing and talented Cantor Norman. Cantor Norman blesses us every weekend and every week with his voice, his music, his love, and his dedication to Temple Sinai. We're so lucky. I'm excited and I'm proud to be able to stand with our congregation and our community to celebrate the great state of Israel and its 75th anniversary. The strength, resiliency, and resolve that the Israel citizens have kept this nation a sovereign state for the past 75 years. We give credit and admiration to them, and of course, recognition for this incredible milestone. So now, let's celebrate L'chaim.
Israel has produced so many great songs, and one of the ways in which we know that is because Israel won 4 times the Eurovision contest. And so we want to start this with really one of the greatest songs from the Eurovision contest that Israel presented throughout the years.
ותהן ברכת שלום ושמור על ביתנו, קרב אותנו לחלום שבתוכנו.
תן תמיד ברכה במעשה ידינו, פתח ליבנו שתמיד נשיר לך.
Avani bio ebe ביובו אבה הבני ביובו אבה ובטבה הבני ביובו אבה הבני ביובו אבה ובטבה
והיינו ילדים אהבנו בסודי סודות אל מי היינו נחמדים רק לדודים ולדודות
והבנות המסכנות סבלו המתוקות הן רק רכות קיבלו את מעטה הרגנו באמת לחנו רק בשפת הבית
הבני ביובו אבה הבני ביובו אבה ובטבה הבני ביובו אבה הבני ביובו אבה ובטבה הבני ביובו אבה ובו אבה ובטבה
אור ותכלת בשמיים ויורד לפתע יום עננים הופכים למים קשת עולה במרום
שלל בנדים לאור שמיים הצובעים את העולם ויפה הוא שבעתיים הוא מחייך לכולם עולה עולה נשיר ביחד כשהשמחה בלב פורחת עולה עולה נשיר ביחד גדול וקטן מורגשת בענן מורגשת בענן מורגשת בענן
פה אני נולדתי במישור אשר על שפת הים כאן החברים איתן גדלתי ואין לי שום מקום אחר בעולם ואין לי שום מקום אחר בעולם
כאן נולדתי, כאן נולדו לי ילדיי כאן בניתי היי ביתי משתי ידיי כאן גם אתה איתי וכאן כל אלף ידידיי אחרי שנים 2000 סוף לנדודיי כאן גם אתה איתי וכאן כל אלף ידידיי אחרי שנים 2000 סוף לנדודיי
גדול וחי, ושתי עיניי עוד נישאות לעוד, רבים כל חי, אך גם כרחי, ולפניי שנים רבות מספור.
אני שואל ומתפלל
כל שלא עדה עוד התקווה
חי, 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 כן אני עוד חי, זה השיר של סבא, שלום לאבא, והיום אני עוד חי, חי, חי,
עם ישראל חי זה השיר של סבא שלנו לאבא והיום אני חי אני עוד חי חי חי
the sun, Jerusalem. You are a painted sky. I am a bird, Jerusalem. You have the wings to fly. You are the father of my dreams. I am the gift of time. I am your child. Jerusalem is mine. You are an orchard in the sands. I am the fruit you bear. You are a glove that warms my hand. I am the smile you wear. You are the music of the hills. I am the words that rhyme. I am your song, Jerusalem. Jerusalem is mine. You are the cradle of freedom. I am the harvest of springtime. You are the dawn of a new day. I am tomorrow. You are forever. You are my shelter from the storm. I am your guiding light. You are a book whose leaves are torn. I am the page you write. You are the branches of a tree. I am a clinging vine. I am your prayer, Jerusalem. Jerusalem is mine. I have come home, Jerusalem. Jerusalem is mine.
Oh, cute. Thank you. So, second song is in the program, Kulanu Israel. It's a song I wrote for Israel for a contest that was awarded the prize, and I'm so happy that the children of our congregation have learned the song and actually like the song. So it's good that they like Israeli songs. In this case, Kulanu Israel. All right, David? With all this movement, I lost the program. Okay, here it is. So it is our honor to welcome our Deputy Consul. Let me put this back so that we can. The Deputy Mike Triques, and I lost my papers. Okay. Here it is, sorry. You can use that one. Can I introduce you with a bit of an intro? Is that okay? Yeah, of course. Mr. Mike Tirkes recently assumed the role of Deputy Consul General at the Consulate General of Israel in Miami, overseeing Florida, Missouri, Kansas, and Puerto Rico. Within this position, Mr. Tirkes will focus on the political, commercial, academic, and technological relations between the State of Israel and Florida, Missouri, Kansas, and Puerto Rico to create win-win solutions locally and in Israel. Mr. Tirkes is a graduate at Ben-Gurion University, where he received his Bachelor's of Science degree in Electrical and Computers Engineer and his Master's degree in Business Administration. Mr. Tirkes is also a graduate of Harvard Law School Executive Program of Negotiation. From 1998 to 2001, Mr. Tirkes served as an infantry soldier in the IDF and still serves as a reservist in the Save and Rescue Unit of the Home Front Command. Mr. Tirkes is fluent in French, Hebrew, English, and Spanish with a minimal knowledge of Arabic and German. He arrived to Miami with his wife and 3 children on September 2021. Welcome, Mr. Tirkes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want first to thank you and to wish you Chag Sameach, Chag Atzmaut Sameach, distinguished guests, dear community, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor and an immense pleasure to be here today because this Atzmaut celebration is different, both in meaning and in magnitude. Israel's 75th Independence Day. But don't make any mistake. We may be 75 years young, but we are a nation 3,000 years old. It's more than simply the day in which Israel has become independent. This is the watershed moment in the history of the entire Jewish people and of the world. The Jewish people have gone through thousands of years of presence in Eretz Israel, and then through 2,000 years of exile, persecutions, pogroms, the Holocaust, until reaching that very moment on that Friday afternoon on May 14th, 1948, when David Ben-Gurion, our first prime minister, having had all the courage, leadership, and vision that one could hope to have had, declared Israel's independence. In that very moment, the 2,000 years long dream to re-establish our state within the land of Israel was realized. The state of Israel, the nation state of the Jewish people, was established as a Jewish and democratic state. It was just the beginning of the Israeli story of the young state journey. In a matter of months, while fighting for its life, the young state absorbed millions of refugees and immigrants from the ashes of Auschwitz, from the deserts of North Africa, and from 150 other countries in the world. They all found refuge in the newly established Jewish state. Yesterday, we remembered our fallen heroes, who, with the greatest courage and nobility that one can expect from a human being, left everything to defend our beloved country, the only Jewish state, to defend our homeland. So first and foremost, the celebration is dedicated to them, to my brothers in arms. To them and to those who gave everything to the privilege of having a Jewish home on this planet. This is unfortunately the unbearable price of having our Jewish home. But 1 week ago, we commemorated in Yom HaShoah the even more monstrous price of not having one. The Israeli story is a story of diversity. It's a story of Jews of all colors, ethnicities, cultures, and languages that came together, revived the Hebrew language, created a multicultural society, and learned to embrace diversity as a source of strength and power. The Israeli story tells and embraces the story of the non-Jewish minorities as well, Muslims, Christians, Druze, who empower the unique fabric of our society. Also, something incredible happened about 3 years ago in the Middle East, a real paradigm shift. The Abraham Accords between Israel and the UAE, Bahrain and Morocco are a genuine expression of our shared values and also a strategic partnership that unites the moderate forces in the Middle East who strive for peace, stability, and prosperity. While we celebrate this newly established peace, challenges in our region remain clear. Iran continues to pose a dramatic threat to peace and stability across the Middle East. Tehran continues to spread and inspire terror against Israel, against Arab countries, and against American interests in the region, while advancing its nuclear program. The world cannot allow Iran to become nuclear and has to be united against its aggression around the world, around the region. Iran is the world's most dangerous enemy, but recently we have also a few debates internally. Our enemies can think that those discrepancies between us are a sign of our weakness, but they cannot be more wrong. They are the ultimate proof of our strength, the strength of our democracy, the strength of Am Israel. On this tremendous day, we have the duty to think of and deepen our common interest, shared interest and values, which are the foundations of the Israel-US sacred bond. Israel has no better friend and ally than the United States of America, and the United States of America has no better friend or ally than Israel. We are grateful to President Biden and his administration, to the US Congress, and to the millions of good Americans across this country for their unconditional support of Israel's security and right to self-defense. I want also to take this opportunity to commend Governor DeSantis, who has just landed now in Israel with our Consul General to show his ironclad support for the Jewish state on his anniversary. To Lieutenant Governor Nunes and the entire Florida federal, state, and local legislatures for the support of the State of Israel and of the Jewish community. In dire times, as well as in celebrations, they have always stood up with us, and we are committed to further fostering this strategic partnership. This vision applies locally too. Throughout the year, we will continue to work to bring Israel and Florida closer than ever. It's only natural to connect the flourishing innovation scene of Florida to the creative startup nation of Israel. One sentence I can tell you about Israel's innovation sector: unicorns do exist. And many of them live in Israel, in water and agriculture, cyber technologies, smart mobility, medicine, space and aviation, life sciences, and much more. Israel and Florida have done great and will do even better. We at the Consulate are committed to make it happen. You are more than invited to follow our social accounts and participate actively to deepen those ties. And I cannot conclude today without expressing my appreciation to the members of the Jewish communities in Miami and Florida. It's you. Thank you. Thank you for the friendship. Thank you for your staunch support. Thank you for your commitment and dedication. Thank you for being advocates of the great bond between our countries and of the Jewish people. And as Jews, we have the duty to stand up against all type of hatred. So don't be quiet when you feel attacked. Don't let anti-Semitism be legit. Speak up. Don't worry. Israel has your back now and forever. We are one nation, one heart, for one country, the only Jewish state, Medinat Israel. Am Echad, Belev Echad, Avor Medina Echad. God bless Israel, God bless America, and God bless you all. Yom Ha'atzmaut Sameach, Happy Independence Day, Mazal Tov Israel.
Shall we dance? Yeah? Let's do it.
יום עצמאות שמח. For this next song, ארץ ישראל שלי, I would like to invite my daughter to the stage. She's going to join me with some mimics that if you'd like, you can join her and we're going to sing together. ארץ ישראל שלי יפה וגם פורחת, מי בנה ומי נטע כולנו ביחד. אני בניתי בית בארץ ישראל, אז יש לנו ארץ ויש לנו בית בארץ ישראל. ארץ ישראל שלי יפה וגם פורחת, מי בנה ומי נטע כולנו ביחד. אני נטעתי עץ בארץ ישראל, אז יש לנו ארץ ויש לנו בית ויש לנו עץ בארץ ישראל. ארץ ישראל שלי יפה וגם פורחת, מי בנה ומי נטע כולנו ביחד. אני סללתי כביש בארץ ישראל, אז יש לנו ארץ ויש לנו בית ויש לנו עץ ויש לנו כביש בארץ ישראל. ארץ ישראל שלי יפה וגם פורחת, מי בנה ומי נטע כולנו ביחד. אני בניתי גשר בארץ ישראל, אז יש לנו ארץ ויש לנו בית ויש לנו עץ ויש לנו כביש ויש לנו גשר בארץ ישראל. ארץ ישראל שלי יפה וגם פורחת, מי בנה ומי נטע כולנו ביחד. אני חיברתי שיר בארץ ישראל, אז יש לנו ארץ ויש לנו בית ויש לנו עץ ויש לנו כביש ויש לנו גשר ויש לנו שיר בארץ ישראל.
Hope you're having a good time. Are they? Okay, great. So far we have enjoyed so many different things, music, dance. We are so blessed to have so many talented people here on the bima and on the band. Let me take the opportunity to say thank you to the band. We have on the guitar Christian Marulanda. We have on drums Javier Gonzalez, and on the kinnor, on the violin, Alex Mikhailovsky, directed by Marcelo Barsky, our own pianist. You've seen before Juvenal Correa Salas conducting our own choir. So thank you for all of you for all your hard work that you did. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I was waiting for you, Marcelo. So the next part of this moment in the program is a moment in which we want to honor one of the greatest cause that is basically the main the recipient of our donations that we've been donating. Some people have donated. Some people may want to donate even further to the Lone Soldiers, which is the cause for which we wanted to raise money for. And so I want to invite the representative from the FIDF, from the Friends of the Israel Defense Forces, to share a few words with us in the presentation. El Mawardi.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining such a beautiful evening. My name is Elle. I am a former lone soldier in the IDF, and I grew up here in South Florida. As many of you know, the standard age to enlist and serve in the IDF is 18. So I did what every 18-year-old wanted to do. I wanted to volunteer in the greatest army in the world. Except I wasn't 18, and I wasn't able to enlist because I was 24, so I was turned away. In fact, I was turned away 3 times due to my age. But as the saying goes, persistence beats resistance. And I knew I wanted to fight for something bigger than myself. So it was during a birthright trip at the age of 23, which took place during the height of Operation Protective Edge in 2014. I decided I was going to become the next lone soldier. It was a choice I made with pride and honor, and an opportunity for me to protect the land that we call home. And after 6 months of urging military officials to allow me to volunteer, and many countless essays both in Hebrew and in English, I was finally drafted. I was going to become the newest IDF shooting instructor. During my service, and with its fair share of challenges, both physically and mentally, there were moments along the way that reminded me why I chose to sacrifice my American independence to serve in the IDF. One example of that is during my service, which was on a base in the south called Shifta, if you're familiar, there were these wooden benches. These wooden benches were donated by the FIDF Miami chapter. How ironic. That's where I grew up. Sitting on those benches, whether it was after a hot day of training, during sunrise before a practice drill, or simply because I felt homesick, which happened often, I truly felt like I had a piece of my family and familiarity right there with me. Between the social events, the holiday celebrations, the upgraded gym equipment, and the mental health services provided by the FIDF, one thing remained constant. The FIDF exists to prevent lone soldiers from feeling exactly that, alone. I realized how crucial this organization is for the small but mighty community of lone soldiers to never feel lonely and to provide a sense of comfort and connection that helps cope with the challenges of military service. This was all made possible in large part by having the Friends of the IDF in our corner. The IDF is not just a military organization. It is a symbol of our nation's strength and resilience. It is a representation of our determination to defend our homeland and our people, no matter the cost. Sadly, we are constantly reminded that our security is not guaranteed, and that we must remain vigilant and strong. And because of this, I cannot be more proud to have served. Thank you.
It's the latest in a string of attacks Israel in years.
1 in 4 American Jews say they faced anti-Semitism.
My name is Colonel Dade, and I've been a commander in the Israel Defense Forces for over 20 years. There is no question that the DNA of the Jewish people is courage. Let's face it, statistically, we should not be here. For the first time in history, we, the Jewish people, are no longer defenseless. Because of the IDF, there is a new Jewish response: courage.
I'm Corporal Kesem. When I was 15, my mom was not well and my father was not around. With no support, I did not think I would have a future.
The IDF service changed the path of my life.
Soon, through the FIDF educational program, I'm going to complete my high school diploma.
I see new opportunities that I didn't see. I can dream big now.
It's definitely different to be a lone soldier in a foreign country, serving in the military. When another soldier goes home, they have their family to go home to. There's someone there to cook them food, to do their laundry. And when I go home, it's not like that. There's no one there to greet me. There's no one there to help me with my bag or ask if I need anything or just to give me a hug. My last flight home was in November for Thanksgiving. My flight back home was supported by the FIDF. I'm very, very grateful for that. The FIDF, for lone soldiers in general, I can say that they do a lot. When you're a new immigrant, it becomes a lot of a headache and a lot of stress. FIDF helps get that done very easily. It means the world does.
My name is Lieutenant Topal, and my job is to help soldiers whose families are struggling financially. Often I meet soldiers whose families depend on them to survive. My job is to take that burden off their shoulders. Because of FIDF support, we can make sure the family has food on the table and the essentials they need. Not only does it give the soldier peace of mind, it allows them to focus and excel in their mission of supporting the state of Israel, which can launch them into new career opportunities and break the poverty cycle altogether.
I remember hearing my commander screaming, "Yo, yo, everyone move." And as soon as I hear that, I lift my head and then the car attacks me and drives into me. I remember something wasn't right with my face, and I remember something wasn't right with my bones. A couple of minutes later, the ambulance came, and the ambulance took me to the Hadassah Ein Karim hospital, and there I was taken care of. The FIDF visited me in the hospital. I decided to get back on my feet. The fact that I never gave up, and here I am finishing my officer's course, it's surreal.
A commander knows he has soldiers from all kinds of backgrounds, facing all kinds of challenges. IDF missions are already stressful and dangerous. FIDF understands that no matter how advanced and equipped we are, our real strength is our people. The Adopt a Unit program provides the full spectrum of FIDF support, knowing I have the means to step in and help a soldier in exactly the way he needs. It makes the impossible possible.
we're going to sing a prayer for the Chayalim, Misheberach, for the soldiers of Israel.
מי שברך אבותינו הקדושים, הוא יברך חיילי ישראל, את חיילי ישראל.
מי שבירך אמותינו הקדושות, הוא יברך חיילות ישראל, את חיילות ישראל.
אדוני ישמור ויציל אתכם. אדוני ישמור ויציל אתכם, את חיילינו.
Hi.
He was at the back all the time. He's our own Rabbi David.
Elle, can we just thank you for what you do? Are you still in the reserves? No? So you missed my daughter by just a couple years. On December 28th of this past year, my middle daughter made Aliyah to Israel and joined Garin Sabar, which is an organization for lone soldiers. It takes them, it gets them ready, and helps them launch themselves into the IDF. And on Monday, she will be drafting into the Army. She'll be spending 3 months up north. She has to work on her Hebrew a little bit. So 3 intensive months of Hebrew, and then she hopes to become a fitness instructor in the IDF. Everyone asks me, are you scared? Are you worried? Of course I am. I'm just as scared about my other 2 daughters who live in Boca with me. Am I proud? You bet I am. The cantor asked me a couple days ago if I would say a few words, and the way he asked me sort of blew my mind a little bit. He said, I'd like you to say a few words as the father of a lone soldier. I had never been called the father of a lone soldier before. Now, I'm blessed. We are all blessed. I'm not struggling financially. Well, I'm struggling financially. That's a different, those donations are for a different time. But I can bring my daughter home to visit me. But it makes a big difference to know that the FIDF is going to help us go see her when she has her tekes, her ceremony at the Kotel. Makes a big difference to know that the FIDF is making sure that she has a host family where she can share special celebratory meals. It makes a big difference to know that when she's exhausted after basic training, there's going to be a bench waiting just for her. So I want to ask you to do me a favor for my daughter and for all the lone soldiers. If you wouldn't mind, take your phone out for just a moment. This isn't a hypothetical. Actually, take your phone out, please, if you don't mind. And if you don't mind, open your camera app. Open the camera on your phone. I'm also the Torah Tech guy, so I'm going to give you a little technological advice here. On your programs, on the back corner, there's a little tiny code. It's called a QR code. Here's what you do. Ready? I'm not even going to tell you where it's going to take you. We're just going to do it all together and find out together. Okay? So you take your phone, you got your camera open, hold your camera looking at that QR code, and it should pop up for you a link, which you can then click on. If it doesn't, don't worry, we'll find you. We'll help you make your donation. But it should open up a link on your phone. Mine didn't work because it was in video mode. Make sure it's in camera mode. See now, there it is. Up, open in Brave, okay? You click that little button, and now it's gonna open up a page. Then you press the button that says, I want to donate to support the FIDF. I want to help Ayelet, David's daughter, have all the things that she needs. I know you want to. Please take a moment right now, scan that QR code, make a donation. It doesn't matter to me if it's $1, $18, or $1,800, whatever it is. Take a moment, give a little something so that people like Elle and my daughter have the support that they need to defend and protect the state of Israel. I want to invite, as you do that, right now, none of you should be looking at me, you should all be looking at your phones. That's the only time a rabbi will ever tell you to not look at him or her, but look at your phone. While you're looking at your phones, Rabbi Cohen, come join me so that he can introduce a prayer for the state of Israel.
Don't worry, no more money asking on my behalf. Chag Sameach, everyone.
Chag Sameach.
Let's try again. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
I'm very happy to be here with all of you. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. When Cantor Norman offered me to recite the prayer for the state of Israel, I had in mind to bring someone with me that couldn't come today, because at our synagogue, every single Shabbat, the prayer for the state of Israel is recited by Holocaust survivor. And when I came here, I actually spotted one of our members who is a Holocaust survivor and also a former IDF soldier. I'm not going to expose him, but I asked him if he would honor me with joining me for this prayer, and he said he's too tired tonight. He's going to come? Okay, so please give a round of applause to Zoltan Blau. Zoltan, you don't get to say no to the rabbi. Zoltan is not only a Holocaust survivor, something that you can tell by the number in his arm, but also he is a former IDF soldier. So I am, like we say in the Torah, katonti. I am too small to recite this prayer alone. And since I have Zoltan here with me, and we are going to rise in a second for the prayer, I want to first ask if there are any other Holocaust survivors here with us in the room. I want you to stand and to join me here. Come, if you're able, can join us here. Any other former IDF soldiers in the room? We want to give you a round of applause. Any other former IDF soldiers? Mike Drickus, Roger Rosenthal served also at the IDF. What right do I have to recite this prayer if not surrounded by you who wrote this story of the state of Israel with your life? Please rise for the prayer for the state of Israel. You want to say it? Okay, I'll say it. Thank you. Our Father in heaven, Rock and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, the beginning of our redemption. Shelter it under the wings of thy love. Spread over it the tabernacle of thy peace. Grant thy light and truth to its leaders, ministers, and advisors, and inspire them with good counsel. Support the defenders of our sacred land. Grant them deliverance, O our God, and crown them with victory. Grant peace in our land and lasting joy to its inhabitants, as we all say, Amen. Chag Sameach. Let's give them again a round of applause. Thank you, Zoltan. Thank you.
ברך, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו.
הגן עליה מעברות חסדך, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו.
ושלח אורך ועמיתך לראשיה שריה ויועציה ויועציה
ותקנה בעצה טובה לפניך ותקנם ביצה טובה מלפניך
אבינו אבינו שבשמיים צור ישראל וגואלו אבינו אבינו שבשמיים צור ישראל וגואלו צור ישראל וגואלו ונאמר
We are going to honor now one of the most great prolific composers of Israeli music, Naomi Shemer, with a medley, a variety of songs. Naomi Shemer medley.
עוד יש מפרש לבן באופק מול ענן שחור כבד כל שנבקש לו יהי
מהים בחלונות הערב הנרות החג רועד כל שנבקש לו יהי לו יהי לו יהי אנא לו יהי כל שנבקש לו יהי לו יהי לו יהי אנא לו יהי כל שנבקש לו יהי על הדבש ועל העוקץ, על המר והמתוק, על ביתנו התינוקת שמורת לי הטוב, על האש המבוערת, על המים הזכים, על האיש השב הביתה מן המר. If you know it, please join us. על כל ליל, כל לילה, על כל לילה, שמור נא לי, אלי הטוב, השבש ועל העוקד, על המר והמתוק.
את הידיים, או לא בניתי כבר, או לא מצאתי מים באמצע המדבר, או לא שיניתי פרח, או לא גיליתי אש, טוב ידי הדרך ובאנה אני עולה.
לא אהבתי די, הרוח והשמש על פניי. לא אמרתי די, ואם לא עכשיו, מתי? ואף על פי שאת פה ואת כל כך יפה, ממך אני בורח כמו ממגפה. עוד יש הרבה דברים שרציתי לעשות, אז בטח תסלחי לי גם בשנה הזאת. תביני, עוד לא אהבתי די, הרוח והשמש על פניי. עוד לא אהבתי די, ואם לא עכשיו, מתי? אוויר הרים צלול כיין וריח אורני, יישא ברוח הרביים עם כל פעמונים.
ובתרדמת אילן ואבן, שבויה בחלומה, העיר אשר בדד יושבת ובלבבה חומה. Let's hear your voices. ירושלים.
ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שיריי אני Thank you. So we are now getting to the end of this concert, so we invite again all the singers that participated today, plus the people who also wanted to sing with us, with the choir, for these final songs in which we are going to sing together. So really, as a host of this event, I want to say thank you once again to all the people who made this possible. In particular, I want to say, first of all, thank you again to the Israelson family for helping us, supporting this event, sponsoring this event. Thank you so much, Stuart Israelson. I want to say thank you to Rabbi David, who was the one who presented the appeal for the FIDF, who is running, in the back, running the show to make sure that the people watching online know what they are, all the camera shots, all the presentations. So thank you, Rabbi David, for that. I want to say thank you once again to the band, directed by Marcelo Barsky. To my dear colleagues from the neighbor congregations, Marcos Askenazi from Betora, and Janine Shelley and Roger Rosenthal from Aventura Temporary Jewish Center. I want to say the choirs who are here, thank you so much for adding beautiful voices. The choir from Aventura Temporary Jewish Center Community Choir and our own Temple Sinai Choral Ensemble. This was a pleasure, under the direction of Alan Mason for the Aventura Temporary, and thank you to Jovenal Correa Salas for helping us with our own choir. He's the best. I want to say thank you to the sound engineer William Sigismondi for amazing sound. No hiccups today, so really that's all to you. To the Ora Israeli dancers under the direction of Silvio Berfling, thank you so much. I want to say thank you also to the patrons. I don't want to forget you also for sponsoring when we have this annual Cantor Schulke Spring Music Festival. You always are here to help, to support our synagogue. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the patrons. I want to say thank you to Susan Warwick and the office staff for helping all the logistics. Once again to the community partners, the FIDF, the Friends of Israel Defense Forces, the Greater Miami Jewish Federation, and also the Consulate General of Israel in Miami. And thank you to the Deputy Consul General, Mike DeGrasse. And I think that's all. We are going to sing together.
There's actually one more thing. There's someone who you forgot to thank. You. So, I don't know if you heard before, Cantor Norman said that he wrote a song, but that song won an award. Now, I don't know about you, but my shul doesn't have an award-winning cantor, and yours does. We want to, so we thank you, Cantor Norman, for your dedication to this project, for your hard work, for your passion, for your enthusiasm, and for your voice, and for your soul.
Thank you. Let's sing. Let's sing together. Let's, Rabbi David, put the slides so that people can see in the screens. Thank you so much. We are going to sing songs that you all know. There is no excuse to raise our voices. Don't be shy. Okay? Even I don't need the words. Everyone knows the words. Oh, Israel. Hallelujah Laolam. Do you know it? If you know it, sing along. Hallelujah Laolam. Youth choir, youth choir. Come here. Ashir. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Al Yom Shemerim. Hallelujah. She'aya. Uma she'od lo haya. Hallelujah. Al hakol. Everybody say, oh, oh diavo, shalom, shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam, shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam, salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, salam, shalom, shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, salam, shalom, Please rise for the national anthem of Israel, Hatikva. יום העצמאות שמח לכולם. Thank you all for coming. עם ישראל חי.